Perfect timing. You had 1 second.
On my end, it was still showing 7 seconds.
Oh, it was a hoot.
Oh, sugar. I nearly said something else then, but
Perfect timing. How are you, Leanne?
I am really well, thank you, Ross. And you?
I couldn't have timed that any better. I've got a whole thing coming.
I must remember there's a delay on my end.
Yeah, and hello to everybody that's just coming in. I can see some comments already. And I think, oh, that was perfect timing. Thank you for the laugh, Leanne. It was a wonderful
I couldn't have done that if I tried.
Yeah, and after such a, well, it seems like ages since we've actually done a show together.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Christine,
Oh,
I'll have a drink, honey.
And I haven't even got any in here for tonight. I didn't even think that far ahead.
I put you a bottle of water.
A bowl of water? Oh, no. No, I don't think so. Well, I've got a plant there that needs some, probably. Oh, actually, you can't see it. Oh, look, I won't be bothered with that. That's all right. Oh. Yeah, it's so funny. First time on and you made it, Linda, and we were guffawing laughter. Yes.
Nothing unusual there for us.
Yeah, it's lovely to see. Oh, just noticed the bear. Oh, it's a bear. Waka. Nice little icon photo. I like that.
Nice.
And Sue, how are you?
Hey, honey.
Nice to see you. And Danielle.
Wow.
Insomnia, or you just need to get up early from the sound?
You must have known we were going to be on. I was sprung,
so yeah, have a drink. I like them to comment. Have a drink. Good one, Kirsten. Yes, that was just so perfectly timed. It was great. Another first time. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, lovely.
Good. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, honey.
And it's funny, really, because, I mean, this isn't the usual energy with which we open this show, you know. Well, no, it's been so long I've forgotten.
It's only been a couple of weeks, but it feels like forever.
Yeah, it does. And we haven't even had time to sort of think about what are we going to chat about, because what usually happens for those who are new is you get up at 4 a.m.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, does that show up the rest of the comment, or does it slide up?
I only get up at 4 a.m. every.
Yeah. So, oh no, hang on, it does eventually slide up.
Oh, together the first
every
time
morning. So it needs to stay on the screen, and then the whole thing starts again.
They keep changing.
Well, yeah, it does. I haven't seen that before. I needed to entertain myself just then.
It is Friday night.
Like I didn't have enough to start with.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Oh, you're a good girl.
Oh, that's very good girl. My intentions way back when was to do that. Yeah. They sort of slid downhill after probably once. I can't remember.
I was only saying to Rosin and a girlfriend that we went out for lunch with today that I've been getting up early in the mornings and doing some training courses, and I think that's playing havoc on my body as well. So it's been a fun week.
Oh, yes. And I get up early because the bladder tells me I have to. So that's, you know, when you start getting around the mature ages, it's good fun.
You could think it could be patient, couldn't you?
Yeah. Hey, Deborah, hi to you. And we've got, Danielle's just saying hi.
Hey, honey. I hope you're well.
Probably to someone else, but who knows? It doesn't
matter. And it's really lovely, Roz, to see some new names here.
Yeah.
Being on a Friday night. Great. Normally we're on a Tuesday morning sort of thing. So, yeah, it's great to see
different audience.
It's beautiful. I love it.
Oh, and Danielle is retired as well.
Oh, have you luck, honey?
Very nice place to be. I love it.
Yeah.
And yes, you need to rest the body, honey.
I'm trying, hon. I'm trying. And it's funny for For a lot of people, well, a lot of people that are joining in probably don't know. I suffer with, well, I don't suffer. I have fibromyalgia, and it's incredible noticing how much stress and stuff that is going on around me and whatnot this last week or so. How much it's actually heightened that fibro. So it's been really, really crazy. So I'm looking for you did a quick switch. I'm looking forward to all the stress and getting back, being gone and getting back to normal. But the
Yeah.
energy is really crazy. Maybe that's something we can talk about at the moment, Roz.
Oh, well, it is. I mean, I haven't had time to keep up with any of the readings. You know what we
Your
had.
lives.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the feeds and the rest for that. I just
Yeah.
know it feels really weird at the moment.
Mm.
So,
It's really, I don't know, to me it feels heavy at the moment, and I think as much as my family's been going through stuff for the last week, there are a lot of people I've spoken to that are having really heightened energy around them where things are really, really testing them. Things are coming, and my feeling is we're sort of hitting the peak of that mountain in that energy shift.
yeah,
So it's really, really got to test us to move that stuff so we can actually sort of move past that and really move into that balance of energy is probably the best way to put it, sort of
yes.
thing.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm noticing some of the comments still that are coming through. Well, Danielle, social worker, retired from that. That's interesting. The lupus, it shares many fibro
Ah,
symptoms, both a autoimmune,
yeah, with what I understand.
inflammatory
Yep,
disease.
because when I was talking with my doctor yesterday, she was talking about one of my markers being high, and she said, "If I was to have lupus or something else, I would have 2 high markers, but I've only got the 1."
Oh, yeah.
Sort of thing, so I'm a mystery, I like being I
And you
like
don't really
being
want
hard.
that sort of thing to be a high point.
No. No, that's it.
Oops, I missed that one. Go back to that. Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
the yes. Yeah, I did see that,
yeah.
Danielle. This ascension is awesome, but very heavy. It
Yeah.
is, and there's so much that's actually flowing through. Um, I mean, just from my own awareness, as far as because of this, and this is why it's changed from the Tuesday to the Friday, because of having a part-time job, just sort of dropping me lap through various synchronicities and stuff. It's really interesting that the change in what's happening for me as far as an energy level, life pattern,
Mm,
because I'm certainly not used to driving an hour to go to work and then drive an hour back and have
yeah.
that full day in between, in the middle type of thing on the go with someone else's business. It's been very interesting, and it really is that energy of flow, 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 but like without that full on awareness sometimes because it's so busy in here learning new stuff.
Oh,
And
it
I
is,
think
isn't it?
there's so many that do. I mean, not that I've actually had the connection with clients or things like you have consistently over that time. Um, it's still having that awareness of comments around and things that people say over
Yeah.
time, just feeling like it's racing past, and
Oh,
that there's so much that's the fear, worry about it, and yet we've got to learn to breathe again.
and that's a big thing. Yeah, I think, well, Adair said before about sitting on the water for some
Mm.
time today, and I'm just like, this is so what I need to do, go down the beach and just ground myself and breathe. So it's really crazy energy. I can't wait for it to be over, actually.
Yeah,
I'm just looking forward to the funeral being done next week and things getting back to normal
yeah,
and being able to go with the flow with the energy rather than trying to protect myself and also manage others
yeah.
around me, sort of thing, in that sense. So, but I believe everything happens for a reason. So, this stuff is coming up for a reason. It is about letting it go so we can actually move forward and move past our blockages and our fears.
Yeah.
So,
And
yeah,
interesting here too that Linda's having the fibromyalgia, the rheumatoid arthritis, like those sorts of conditions. It's that
yep,
inflammatory and the rest. Health, retired from social care, dementia care, and that sort of thing.
wow.
The way that we do tend to be attracted into similar groups of similar people without even the intention that that's what's happening, but the
Mm,
energy attracts itself to other like energies. And I find
For
that a
sure.
lot as we're moving through life more and more. Well, more and more, of course, we're all aging. We all move through life at
I
whatever.
thought I was getting younger, Roz.
Oh, shit. Oh, I behave like it. Why not
I
wing
think
it?
we do together.
Yeah, why not?
Oh.
Yes, I'm trying to aim. You know how the mouse does slip very easily as far as when as soon as you go to hit the mouse onto the show the comment, it slides up and you get the wrong one. So
Yeah.
we've got Danielle, your divine feminine Pisces. I have a tarot reader you've been a tarot reader for almost 40 years, but not like pulling and reading my own cards. And then why don't you pull and read your own cards then, Danielle? I do mine very casually. As
Yeah.
you'll see when we get to that sort of, we might do some.
That's it.
And yes, Danielle is agreeing with that. There really is reasons and timing as they do. Don't know if there's a normal to go back to with the energy. Actually, I'd agree with that. It's not going to be the normal that we once knew. It certainly is going to be a different normal. And is it really going to be a normal? What is normal? We're here to design and create what we need.
That's the thing. And I've been saying that since this COVID hit. We're not going back to what I would class as our normal prior to this sort of thing.
Yeah.
We're going to have a new normal. And I think a lot of people need to let go of the structures, the old ways, and actually go with the flow to allow that energy to create and be able to step up into that higher vibration as well. So those that want to sit in that lower vibration, my feeling is they're going to sort of die out, so to speak.
Yeah.
So,
well, new things are going to replace the old, and that is what's happening. What was I just thinking of? It's the housekeeping. As I saw a speck of dust. It's more than that on the top of the thing. I was thinking, I must do that. Oh, that's right. We're on mytimetv.live, but I think I might have cross-posted the event to the other pages as well, but I'm not 100% sure. So if you are watching this from, maybe it could be on the Ros Boundy page. I think I only did it to my own. I forgot to do the others because I was doing it as an event. Or was that my daily one? I can't remember now. This is where my childlikeness is revisiting. I can't remember. It might not be cross-posted. So if you're not seeing it on any other page but except this, share it around so that others can actually get in and join in because we are going to do a few cards or some readings, because that's what we do like to do, smattering, whatever it is that we end up doing. So good evening, lovely ladies. We have another name here. Hello, Louisa.
Oh.
So do hit the, whatever it is that we're supposed to do that we're not supposed to say, or are we allowed to say it now?
Oh, who knows? Who can keep up? We've been away for a couple of weeks, so anything could
share it out, people.
That's it. Well, I'm just jumping over because I know I can see it's not on my page, so I'm just sort of sharing it over there as well.
Yeah. So, okay. Well, what I'm going to do then, I'm going to bring in the other camera and I'll show you the couple of different decks of cards that I happened to pull out of my drawer, just in case we went and did cards, like as if it was going to be a surprise. I knew I was going to do it. And I'll actually I'm not sure which one shows up like that. No, like that. Does it what? What does it do? No, I'm going to solo this because what I wanted to do was just show a few of the different decks, because if you want to have a like a card pulled, I've got this. Oh, hang on. Where's the camera? There we go. I've got, and there's my nice, lovely skin on my hand. Let me go over here. No, I won't. I don't care. I've got old hands. I'm an old duck.
You're not old.
I play around with it. Sarah Marchetti, the artist, and he's created this gilded reverie liniment, right? So this is the one I use every morning, and it's these cards, this beautiful deck. Oh, and of course it's upside down. So you can ask to have one from that one if you like. And I've also got this deck that is the Soul Oracle cards that are these cards. Yep, and they're upside down too. I didn't check that part of it. And they're just a quick little phrase type thing. I'm not going to use the guidebook for them because it takes too long. I figure, if you got some quick answer you want to find, hang on, no, what the other way around, a quick question that you want to find an answer to. Bad, isn't it? And the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck. I found a few of the decks that Doreen Virtue had created.
Oh, wow.
And, of course, since she has, I don't know how well they still sell, but she did renege on her system of doing the Oracle decks and cards and denounced them for herself and etc. Not that long ago, but they are still a valid and beautiful set of guidance cards. So it's oh, hang on, I better unsolo that. so it's like it's with anything, it's just the different tools that we use. I mean, sometimes it's not very often that you use cards yourself, is it? It's just that sometimes when we're here doing this type of thing tonight, we do choose to use the cards. Depends. Yeah. And we've tried Snap with them at one point, wasn't it?
Yeah, I did pull mine out, my Letterman, but mine isn't the extended deck. So.
Oh, great. And so that's sort of how, just to try and explain to people, like we don't do in-depth readings here. It is really just a nice brief, ask a specific question. And we'll give some form of guidance or answer either with a card or Leanne with the mediumship connection with your loved ones, because she's better at it than me. She's been doing it all her life. I haven't. And I get lazy and
but we do like to push our boundaries.
You do. You have done that before. Yes.
Yeah.
But to waylay that, I've got my cards laid out this time.
She's ready.
I am. Now, and Danielle's already answering a question, you say, asking a question, you say. So will she finish her book this year?
I got yes straight away when I read that.
Yeah.
So yes, definitely.
And I'm wondering what your book's about. Nah. Detachment drama. Are you actually writing a book about drama? Is it a drama type of a book? A fiction, something like that? Oh, wow. I'm just interesting. Yeah, you are going to write a book. Just be wary when it gets to those like with the editing. I'm feeling there's a little bit of drama in how someone wants you to write it and how you want it written. Stick with what you, what's that word, the saying, stick by your own guns, stick
to your guns.
Yeah. So stand up for yourself in that one, but I mean, you still do need to have some guidance because every book goes through various edits.
It's amazing what it's going through. It's a learning curve.
What's the learning curve with it?
Just what is it actually involved? The excuse me, like the questions that you've got to answer, and I understand why they do it, to get the editor to get an idea of who you are and where your vision is going and all that stuff. But I think we're on third edit and we haven't even started on editing the artwork side of it. So it's amazing. I'm loving the journey, but it's certainly opened my eyes as I've never worked with a publisher before. So worth doing. Doing for the experience.
Yeah. Oh, I bet. I mean, I know I've been told that I'll be writing a book, but I haven't started that yet. It's all that.
Yeah.
Got there.
It's crazy. We've already got the next 3 projects worked out on what we want to do in the way of publishing, but we've got to get this first one across the line first, which is, it is in editing, so it's not far away.
Yeah. I mean, I know for what I'm doing, it is fiction, so like storytelling type stuff.
Beautiful.
Not the reference, although there's some ideas around that too. But anyway,
Love it.
Digress. Because we do have some questions here. I mean, part of what we do is definitely we do some of the readings, and we've got Tina here who's also saying, "Hi, gorgeous souls, can I have a card or two, please?" Usually it's only one, but if it's the two of us doing one each, then it does add up to two.
All right, let me get my deck out as well. We'll play Snap.
Okay. Yes, and so no, I'll get to that afterwards. So that's fine. So we're both doing the Lenormand and see if we do Snap. Is that right?
Yep, I got Lenormand out.
Okay. Let's see. And I'll try to put it in the right place. Are these little squares on the screen, not squares, the rectangles, are they big enough for everybody to see clearly what we're doing and holding up? I'd love to know that. So what have you got?
I had two jump out at me and jumped across the table.
Tina, you're getting 3 cards.
You are lucky today, honey. So the female energy and the other one was the key. So to me, I'm very much drawn to, so I'm trying to get it without the glare of the ring light and my husband coughing in the background, but very much drawn to that feminine energy and going within yourself at the moment. So I want to say find peace within yourself, find that balance and focus on that, but also open your heart. Open yourself up to the energy that is coming, because I do feel there are change, but there is positive change that is coming through. There's a lot of, beautiful things coming your way. It's just opening it all up.
No. And the lily, what I'm getting from the lily is actually the reflection on where you've come from as far as your own genetic history as well as past life, because there's all of that that's actually obviously, I mean, it does come forward and with us into this current lifetime. And this is what it's seeing that reflection of the gentle, peaceful lily, even reflected in that background. It's bringing that is not our shadows, but what is behind us and what is that energy that's moved from those past and is with us now, but it's still it's almost not so much protection, but it's just that beingness of the fullness of who we are and recognizing, look, you're not just even who you think you are more than. So that's what I'm getting from that card for you. So hopefully you can understand that. Yep.
I love it.
So, yeah, thanks for asking for the cards. Cheeky.
Yeah.
And now do remember, if it's easier to just so that we go through more quickly with those who are wanting to have some questions answered, to actually be specific. Okay, so do you want this one as a
I'm going to pull a card. How's that?
Yep.
Okay, you've got choices, honey. So I look at the patterns around you, but I do feel that the twos are very important around you as well. Moving forward, my feeling is with this card, you are the queen, is the reference I just got given that. You are the one to make the decisions moving forward. Look at the opportunities that are presenting it. Follow your heart, not your head. Okay, so try not to overthink it. Just follow your heart and trust in those decisions, because to me, it's the feeling that you will choose that right doorway, that right opportunity to go down that path. Okay, so exciting times coming. Beautiful.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. I've just got a bit lost in the background. Sorry. I'm just going to. I was just doing a quick share on the Facebook, and I haven't found the button back to get unsoloed.
There we go. There's too many buttons in there, Roz.
There is when I get caught out. I was hoping you'd take a bit longer, but that's all right. So, Danielle, when you're saying your deck preference, I know this was a little while ago now, were you just meaning should anybody state their deck preference for these choices? Because the only thing with that is I've got to – actually, can I have them in a row like this? And then you just say so. Can you see all of them? No. I'll just pick one. It'll be fine. I'll just pick one as we do them, and I'm very untidy now. And thank you, Louisa, for sharing that love. I know
Oh,
what
thank
that
you,
means.
honey.
Thank
I
you.
hope you're doing well, hun.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, I suppose over time I've had a bit of a relationship with how I understand and handle Facebook, especially since it's gone into that new version.
Yeah.
Frustration.
I
Oh,
am holding them back as long as I possibly can from switching over,
yeah.
so
Sorry about that, Danielle. I realised we'd already done yours. So, Rashina, how are you? Oh,
Hey,
that's
honey, I hope you're doing well and
lovely.
that you're feeling much better.
Yeah. And I'm going
Fine.
to go for the dolphin cards as a
Yeah.
difference for this one. They're very, very big cards to handle.
Are they?
Hmm. Yeah, that like you see them against my hand.
Wow.
That they are a big deck.
Yeah.
Actually, I suppose, and they're very well worn. They were probably one of my first Oracle decks because I absolutely love dolphins. And trying to get it where it's placed. Can you see that?
Yeah.
I'll just solo that for you, Rashina, because it's a lovely card, actually. With the unicorn, make a wish. This is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestation. So, in whatever situation you find yourself in at the right moment, you're going to be able to make that wish, and it will manifest. And that's as simple as that. Believe there are unicorns. Whoops, hang on, I'll
Oh,
leave that there and then shift it over.
magical stuff.
Yeah. What have you got, Leanne?
I was going to put the glass to my mouth. I better not. Honey, I once again have got the key and the lock side of it. I actually feel like it with you it is about opening up. I get the reference to about moving forward as well. So to me, I feel like you've been very closed off for a while now, for different reasons. I don't feel like I'm focusing on one or another. I just feel like I've got different reasons with that side of it. I do feel by opening up, it's going to create balance in your life as well, and the flow will be there. So maybe if I get closer. Oh, you got the double threes there as well.
Oh,
Okay,
whoops, I didn't see that. I'll
so
just solo that.
yeah,
Hold it
it's
there.
all
Yes,
good.
it is. Yeah.
Trying to get it
It's a
without
gorgeous card.
the light. So yeah, beautiful. All right. So wishing you all the
Great.
best.
Thank
Lots of big
you.
hugs.
Thank you for that.
You're
That's it.
welcome.
And we've got Daniel saying, oh, they shifted. It shifts. What did you go to press the button? So, Shannon,
Oh, it gets frustrating. Hey,
things not
Shannon.
with a
Do you have any guidance for
relationship.
me and my relationship? Honey, straight away, I'm drawn to communication. So I do feel that communication is that needing to be focused on at the moment. So whether you're not being able to speak up or communicate with your partner in the way that you both need to, but I do feel like it is about being heard as well. Okay. I just feel like you're on a little bit of a roller coaster at the moment, but do keep in mind the universal energy is quite heightened at the moment. That is making everything else feel heightened. So reactions may be heightened to action side of things as well. Okay. But I do feel that we can move past this energy and be content together, be balanced. Okay.
Yes. And and what I've got as far as the card is, and I'll just pop that up on the solo, is the address your addictions. And it's not necessarily bad addictions that this is referencing, because sometimes we can actually rely too heavily on our
Mm.
partners. So it's more about being aware of sharing the load. Spending that energy in a more equal and reciprocal, so that it's not something that you become reliant on your partner, rather than being. That's just what I'm getting from it. So what's that saying? Don't look for happiness outside of yourself.
Look at within first.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's something that it's just be who you are with the love that you've got to share, rather than trying to find that happiness from them to bring it into you.
Mm.
Just be who you are, and that will help with with the communication as well. But it will help with the quality of the relationship. That's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say. Where am I? Up there. Oh, it's going through pretty quick there. Yay, recovery. Danielle. Oh, yep. Danielle has written, yay, recovery from anorexia. God, that's got to be a fairly hard position to have
That's what
been.
your book is on.
Yeah.
I want to say, honey, congratulations for having the strength to share that stuff. All right, because that's pretty big. That's a big step, and well done, hun.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
I think
thanks.
it's amazing.
Sorry, I seemed distracted. I was looking at the comments. Because I'm the host, sometimes I'm not here in the fullness because I'm looking at the comments. What next one to get to? Yes. That's very slow, that rolling
It
up. I'm
is.
sorry. That's what distracted me. And I'm thinking, well, this next one's a really long one. Oh, but we've got it in the one sentence. Hi, guys. Love this. Can I have a financial reading? Oh, haven't done one. Have we done a financial reading before? Which one am I going to go for with that? Let's do the lemon.
Okay.
I'm feeling things are pretty good. But
And they're only going to get better.
It's an interesting thing, April, with a financial reading. It just gives a different connotation to it rather than just a question. A financial reading. What do you got, Leanne?
Okay, I'm just going to use my intuition with this. I do feel that things are going to improve in the financial side of it. I get the reference to in the past you haven't always had a great relationship with money, so whether money has come in and gone out quite quickly. I do get the feeling that that has changed recently, and I want to say over the last 12 months with that side of it. So I do get the reference to you are aligning yourself better with that flow at the moment, and I get the feeling that it's going to be okay. Money is coming in and it is going to improve. I'm a big believer in and through this training I'm doing at the moment, it is about setting your intentions, seeing a dollar value in your bank account, so to speak, and then achieving that. So if you want to have $1,000 in your bank account, see that money in there. And then when you get to that amount, up it. Might be 2,000 or it might be 5,000, and then help the universe to manifest that side of it. Okay. Because so many people get stuck on what they don't have, and they focus on the bills and the negative vibrational energy around that. So if you can change that energy and replace it with positive, that's what you're going to manifest. That's what you're going to bring into your life.
Yes. And
I'm a big believer in that.
And with the ring being the card that I pulled, that's actually the cycling through, as in the ring being the never-ending cycle of what goes around comes around type of a thing. That's what I'm feeling with it. So see it as being there, like Leanne said. It is that positives and knowing it's there, and you'll have the gem. So that's the point. It's the pinnacle of financial reading. You're going to be able to achieve what your goal is, see that it's there already. So that's what that one is. Then we can go to, oh God, almost done. Thank you for the guide. You're welcome, honey. Through them now because it sat there. No, very small.
Oh, but you were asking about seeing the cards on the screen before.
So that's yep. So I do need to actually do it as just a hold it up to the light. Well, what I'm going to do then, if that's what it's showing up as, took a long time to get through all those comments to do that, isn't it? To see that one, and then it does come up bigger, so we can do that. I actually like it like that. Is that big enough?
Yeah.
Card reading, please, for Louisa. We did that, didn't we?
No, she said hello.
Different one. Louisa have shared the love. No, we didn't do a card yet.
Yeah. So, okay, honey. Straight away when you're talking about your partner's health, I get a lot of tension in your partner's body, this sort of thing. So my feeling is, what is he holding on to, energy-wise? So to me, I want to say, looking at things from the past that need to be let go of, because my feeling is that energy has sat in the aura for quite a while, that the body is now going, enough is enough. And it's really interesting at the moment because I'm finding, as I'm going through different testing and stuff at the moment, there's a lot of people out there doing the same. So I'm actually wondering how much is sort of universal stuff as well, because people don't seem to be getting the answers too easy when it comes to health.
Well, I think too, with the number of okay, with the coronavirus and the
Yeah.
COVID-19 being the slightly two separate things, but not really, people are more aware of that fear of things being wrong rather than seeing things as being right. Now I'm trying to
Yeah.
find which way to do this one, and the card that I'd pulled too was the fox, and oh god, that's Larry Glary, isn't it? Oh look, nearly no reflection. Um, as far as health goes, I'm just feeling with the fox, it's just being aware to actually double check that you've not got something that's sneaking in under the radar. So it is needing to be thorough in anything that's being checked, but I don't feel personally that it doesn't feel like huge alarm bells, but just make sure everything gets checked through thoroughly. So that's what I got with that card. Oops. Love your high frequency working together.
Oh, thank you,
Oh,
honey. We
it's
do too.
thank you.
We have fun when we get together.
And especially when it's lunch dates. Yum.
That's it. I'm still full from lunch.
They're lovely, isn't it?
Oh, that was when I dropped them. Yeah, April, when I shuffle and cards jump out, that's what I take as, the ones to
Yeah.
pay attention to.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there is meaning for those. Anything for Milena. I'm going to use this deck. I found these as well, which I didn't show because I don't know what branding they are. They're some sort of a tarot. So see them?
Yeah.
Oh, nice, cute little. And these, you
Oh,
see them against
lovely.
the palm of my hand. Have a look at them.
Yeah, so much smaller.
Easier to shuffle.
Alright. So, honey, just while Ross is shuffling, I've got the harvest card. So I want to say, for me, I feel like it's about reaping the rewards in the past, and you've got new beginnings coming in around you at the moment. So, be patient.
And speaking of reaping the harvest, there you have the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles really is about that final stage of the story where you actually have got that. And Pentacles being the earthy, the substance, the coin type of a card, it really reinforces that as well. So well done. Yeah, it's been well worth the work and the effort put in to actually reap that harvest, because Nine of Pentacles is certainly part of that process. So
Yeah.
cool. Cindy, hi, I'd like, you see this, all of it in the one bit. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
it's weird, isn't it?
Yep. Hi, I'd love to know any house move and compensations. We're all sick from the house we're in, like I'm definitely feeling the move, the energy.
Definitely. I'm going to say, yeah, I sort of feel sooner than later, honey.
Yep.
The need to move.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think with the compensation, though, you're probably not going to get quite as what you expect.
Very little.
It'll only be, minimal.
Yeah.
Whatever they
Stand
can
up
get
for your
away with.
rights, honey.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rose, I called Davey then.
Yeah.
Yeah, stand up for your rights, honey. Know when to back down and when to fight.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And we've been in a rough place for some time now with my financials.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, on the up.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And I think, okay, now here comes my training that I did this morning, sort of thing.
Is this
I've
for
been
April
doing.
still? Yeah.
Sorry, huh?
This one's for April still?
Yeah, and basically it's sort of for everybody in general, sort of thing, because I've just joined up and I'm doing some training with Tony Robbins and a couple other mentors that he works with, sort of thing. And with April's comment, it sort of triggered looking at that lack of respect for money, the lack of, not respect is probably not quite the word, the lack of the connection with money. What is it that is serving a purpose in your life, having that lack of, or that relationship or lack of relationship, sort of thing, with that side of it? Does it bring certainty into your life, not knowing? Is it the what are the other words he uses? The uncertainty and different things. So I want to say, basically, whatever anybody is going through, look at what the purpose is that's serving you by sitting in that energy. How can you change that, sort of thing? Because we can get ourselves into what he calls the crazy eight energy, where we've got the emotional side of it, and then you get the reaction side of it, the feelings, the frustration and stuff that comes out in that side of it. So I want to say, try to define yourself, honey, April. Try to find yourself having a better relationship with money, but look at the bigger picture. Look at it as in a positive mindset, not sitting in that sadness or that lack of, or the need for sort of thing. Feel it coming in. My favorite saying and part of my logoing this year is think it, feel it, live it. Start thinking what it is that you need. Start feeling that energy moving in, and then you start moving it. But when we lift our energy and we realign ourselves, all that stuff comes into play. So look at your spiritual connection, look at your alignment in that way. All right. And when you can align yourself, you will find all that stuff will align around you. Okay. So hopefully that helps.
It's almost like the flow that follows the riverbed,
Yep.
because that's where the riverbed is. So align yourself with what you want, where you want it to flow, and it's got to go there. So
yeah.
it does. Oh, whoops, didn't hit the button. And we've got Harley. Harley would love a reading. Her past loved one, relationship. Oh, that's a lot in that lot. Past loved one, my relationship, my self-insight.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I get, there is room for improvement around self, honey. And I do feel that it is about self, not about everything else that's going around you. And I think that's why I was drawn very much to that energy rather than connecting with past loved ones.
Yeah.
My feeling is that you've got a few past loved ones around you. They are there. They give you the signs to let you know. So it might be by the music, the memories, different things that come up and get input in front of you to let you know that you aren't alone and that they are there to support you and you are loved. Okay. But I want to go deep within. And to me, I feel like there's blockages, honey, there that need to be moved. And I do feel that's energy that you've held onto for a long time now. So it's about processing it and letting it go. And when you do that, I get the reference to things are going to fall into balance, especially with relationships. Now, I don't feel like I'm just looking at romantically. I feel like I've got family, I've got friends in that as well. Okay. I'll leave you with that.
As you did that, like I was playing in the background with the camera, just repositioning it. and I didn't realize I was talking over you, like I spoke and talked over you, and I don't know if I did, and then the camera went funny like yours, and I don't know how that part of the show is going to record.
Oh, well.
I messed up something. I don't know.
It is what it is.
It is, wasn't it? And I pulled the card because it's the magnifying glass. I'm trying to line it up, right? And I want to do it solo because the magnifying glass, and I was pulling the camera right down. Oh, nobody can see me do that action now because I've just soloed the magnifying glass. My eye went straight away to your self-insight, and you really need to at what I was feeling as Leanne was talking, as she was explaining what she was receiving. That's where I fully agree with how she mentioned, look, it's how you feel about self, and that self-insight is going to lead into everything else leveling out and doing what it is needing to, and however she explained it. And it was the magnifying glass that came up, and I thought, really, that just brings forward into such a wonderful magnificence, that magnified factor of seeing how, like looking more closely at whatever it is that you're wanting to look at is what's going to be the focus. So trust that when you're seeing something in that bigger picture, in that, from that small and bringing it up, trust that and go with the flow with that. And this is for yourself, your self-insight's what I was getting for that. So sorry about the muck up in how I did that transmission. We are getting downloads from spirit all the time too at the moment. That's part of the energy, and we need to be aware of that to actually help ourselves realize, be gentle on yourself as well while you're receiving all that.
Yeah.
Have those nurturing moments. Make them stretch out to being more than just a few seconds.
Yeah. And for those that don't understand downloads like Ros was just talking about, if you find that your ears are ringing a lot, the humming, that's more than likely very much based around the uploading and downloading of information universally. Okay.
Yes. I was trying to find where I was back to again. Sorry about that.
Hey, Diana.
Oh, lovely.
So I get luck, honey. I get blossom. I get growth with this.
Yes.
And I get a change of
No, it's
energy
not.
coming. So,
And that's you as the younger lady.
yeah.
There we go. So nurture that feminine side as well as you're moving into that good luck. Wonderful.
Exciting stuff. I get so excited for everybody else.
And Danielle was saying, yes, it is a book regarding the recovery from anorexia, as it was before. Would love it. Now, I can't remember what it was. Oh, would love it.
We
Yes,
just answered a
we
question
did.
for
Yeah, I'm trying to think now. What was that again?
around knitting yourself.
And Harley,
Welcome,
first
honey.
time for her, so it's lovely that we've got a few of. I won't say that word virgin, but I'm having debuts here on our time.
And it is lovely to see a lot of new names coming up. There's some there that do join us on a Tuesday morning, but we also have a fair following from Canada. But this hour, I would say, that's still very early hours morning.
Very, yep. And I was just looking, we did the financial future one, didn't we, for April, so that's fine. And Harley has liked and shared, and it's lovely.
Thank you,
Look,
honey.
I don't mind saying that word, share it out here, because I sort of think, well, Facebook, whatever what's that thing now? I've forgotten what it's called now.
The engagement baiting or whatever they call
it.
it.
Yeah, all that, but it's their algorithm. It's the algorithm.
That's it.
That's only a maths term. We'll forget it. We're just having fun.
I never was good at maths.
We can like and share to our delight.
That's it. Share the love, baby.
Yeah. If you put them side by side, you can see the cards better, just trying to help. Yeah, probably quite right. As in these ones that are on the table, but you can't see because I haven't put the camera up now. Oh, yeah, we can see the little emojis there in the row. Oh, they're gorgeous. I love seeing people do those like that. Liked and share. Would love to hear some. Oh, we've done that one.
Yep.
But thank you for liking and sharing. Yeah. Solo is much better, of course. It's taking me a little while to get down all of these. And because I'm trying to choose now which ones are actually needing to be up and which ones aren't. And I sort of thought, well, this one's worthy of it because it's love and light to all. Choose to have an awesome day today. And it really does come down to, sometimes when we have that flat feeling and we just don't feel like getting up and having a go or whatever, it is our choice to do whatever we want. Like, as far as we can choose to continue in that vein or pick ourselves up, put a smile on the face and go out anyway and do whatever we want to do. It is something that's our responsibility. So we can choose to have an awesome day, and I think that's wonderful advice.
Yeah. Ros, I'm just seeing a question there that has caught my eye from Emily, or a statement more so.
This one that's the hello beautiful ladies.
Yes.
Saying in Adelaide, all the people I that move here for and not even around. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That caught my attention because, and hey, honey, it's nice to see you here as well. But I want to break this down. Why do you need a reason? Where is your heart? Where do you need to be is the point. We don't stay or do anything for reasons. We do it because that's who we are. Okay. So if you need to move, do the move. All right. If you need to be moving back to be with family, you do that because it is really about you. It's not having something to hold you here or weigh you down or whatever sort of energy goes with that. You need to do what's right by your heart, what you're passionate about. Okay. So where home feels like, that's where you need to be, not just because, whether it's meeting a partner or having something to hold you here in that sense. And I actually feel like there has been a separation of some sorts in that way. So whether it's to do with relationship or it's to do with work, I just sort of feel like you need to focus on you at the moment and what is it that serves the bigger purpose. Okay.
Yep.
Don't look for reasons, trust.
Yeah. And it really is with that focus that's for the right reasons that are right for you, not for someone else. I really want to emphasize that.
Big time.
You know, not because someone else suggested that you should do this, should do that. Make it your focus. And it's not selfish to do that. It is
No.
selfish to do that.
Do you know
And I like the next comment that's even in the line is what we focus on, we will create. And that's exactly right. So
That's it, exactly. And, you know, I've been saying to people for probably 18 months now, we need to be selfish. Now, I don't mean selfish in an ego state. I mean selfish as in nurture us, do what it is that we need to do for ourselves to move forward. Sit in that energy that aligns you in what you're passionate about. And when we do that, that's where things will flow, the balance.
Yep.
Yeah, because we raise our vibrations
Yep.
when we're doing that.
Yep. It does. And I think you might mean secure. Shall we? I don't think we've seen that name before yet. This is the first time in the list. So hi. Well, from what I've whizzed past, I'm just going to go, whoa, no.
There's a couple others a little bit further down, unless that's the one that you connect on. Maybe it is.
I can't remember. Yeah. So let's do a quick, whoops, that's just gone past. I'll just do a quick flip up the cards, what you've got. I'll do it that way. Oh, yeah, stupid thing.
Mine's coming upside down.
I just put the deck up.
Yeah, I did too. I didn't even shuffle. I shuffled them when I put them down.
Oh, gee, we must think the same. So
I'm actually seeing a few patterns there, Roz. The twos.
Yeah.
The birds that are lifting up, upwards.
Got them on there, yeah.
Yeah.
With the owls, it really is taking a lot of what you're doing in a deeper sense of wisdom. So understanding it with the wise mind rather than just the light and fluffy, what you already know type of mind that's on the surface. So the owls really are about wisdom and using. And in the context of you wanting to be financially secure, what you've got, work with what you've got first, because it's the only place you can start from, and then work it up, use the money wisely, what you have, and working it up, doing it wisely, you'll have what you want in your goals financially.
And we've got the diamonds there too. It's not just, upwards in the twos, the diamond as well.
Yeah.
So, you're moving up, honey.
Yes.
All right.
So what do you get from the choices there?
So to me, it's a feeling that you will have choices to make, but to me, it's the feeling, and I'm very much drawn to the light energy that comes through on both directions. So either direction I do feel will be positive. It is about moving forward though. Okay. This energy is not here to stay. It's here to move the crap, so to speak, in our lives so we can move forward in the way we need to.
I mean, that's why, like for me, life really is living in the flow. It's not something that's static. Each and every second that we're moving forward is a change. It's not staying the same. It doesn't, even if we sit there in deep meditation for hours, each of those seconds of that meditation is different from the last one, even though you don't perceive it. It's that next part of the breath on, and you're taking in something in the body even that is not what it was before. So it's, that progression and that flow. It's knowing that, things don't stay the same. The one, there's several guarantees in life that we do have, as change is the one guarantee we've got, because we are born, we live it, and we die, or move on to the other side, because that's what our beliefs are. I mean, we know that because of the way that we connect with the spirits and the loved ones on the other side. You can't do that unless you know that that's real. So, yeah. Did I just waffle?
That'll be boring.
There was something there that I don't know what it was. We'll be continuing onwards. Don't know what that was.
No, you froze on my end
Oh,
for a
did I?
second.
Oh, we're having that happen. I've actually got good bars, so it should be working reasonably well.
I've got 4 on my end. It's weird.
Where did we get up to? Because I've sort of lost track now as to here. I know we're not going to get through all the questions because we're close to time up, so to speak, in a moment. But I know there was one I sort of looked at that I thought, oh, there. Danielle's had a lovely input tonight. The moon line up being in Aries until December 31st, 2021 gives me an optimistic feeling. I think anything that's moving us forward at the moment really is for that greater good, even though I haven't looked at it in detail myself for a while. So there's one above that's...
And planets and stuff like that. This year, with what I understand, there has been so many planets in retrograde at once. I think at the moment, are we back into 6 or something, or coming up to 6 again, or something like that? There has been a lot of energy that has moved, that some of this energy we haven't felt for 30 years. So I can understand why we are feeling the way we are and going through what we are.
Yeah, and there is a few of us here who fit in that 30-year past category to have remembered it roughly.
I think I just do.
Oh, I know I do. Twice.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not quite getting 1.5-ish, more on the ishy side.
Yeah, ish.
And if you're an empath, you're probably noticing it a lot more than most people do too.
Yeah.
Joys.
There we go. I just went and pulled this card up quickly for tomorrow. I just by the same lift of the deck as I did before, but I've done it from the Soul Oracle. So shine your light and have a look at how each and every one of those little swirly lights that are depicted there in that lovely artistry. I actually like that. It's nice and simple. They're all different. So be your difference in the shining light. Don't just put up a manufactured lantern type thing. Be your own light. That's what I'm feeling that is for you. So, I mean, that's your guidance. Be that shining light.
Excuse me. And look at communication, honey. Where are you needing to communicate? Because all of a sudden I'm picking up on the block throat chakra with that.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, look, shall we do 1 more, 2 more, 3 more, 4, 5?
I'm waking up now. I'm much awake more than what we were at 7 o'clock whenever we were in a meeting.
Yeah, look, I'm feeling that same lift in the energy as well. Probably more than likely, I didn't have a nana nap after a lovely lunch.
I didn't either.
It was beautiful.
I wanted to. I wasn't tempted to sit at the hairdressers and start snoring.
No, that
would not let me back.
Couldn't it? Oh, a man in a major life change, bringing you great blessings. Look at that connection. Can you put yours close to the middle, whichever way you got to go? So there you go. There's a man.
Got to get it straight.
A major life change. Look at how the mermaid's swimming upside down and all sorts. I'd like to be that flexible.
Wants to keep going crooked.
Maybe he's leaning into it.
Yeah, there you go.
So that looks, it really does feel like great stuff is actually coming. To me, it feels like it is that lift. It's watery, the mermaid and all the rest. It really is follow the flow and let yourself move with it. And, that change is going to give you that the big blessings. Allow it to happen.
I want to say don't hold on to the emotions. Allow them to flow.
I've just remembered. There's lots and lots still coming, and I think probably we should really leave. Oh, there's another name I haven't seen yet. Who's Bobby Joe? Hi, Bobby Joe. Hey, lovely ladies. I'm a strong believer in life is what you make it. That's great. That really is.
Yeah.
It's what you make it. Do you see anything around me, please, or any guidance, please?
I look at the study books, honey. So what are you wanting to study or need to focus on study? Changes are coming this year.
Oops.
What's going on around your stomach, hun? As well. So to me, whether you hold on to stress or you hold on to energy around your stomach, all of a sudden I was just feeling that energy at the top of the stomach area. Okay, I'm not getting warning bells or anything around it. I just feel like it's about moving that energy.
And what have I got?
Ooh,
How am I doing? Yeah, they're both sort of stuck to each other.
there.
So
Just play peekaboo. It is late Friday night.
to do that really well, I actually need to have the solo, don't I? I'm going to do
Yeah,
that.
that's
Look
better.
Boo! I'm looking at the camera. Boo! No, I'll do that. Accept what is dying, correct your mistakes. I don't know which order those would be in, but I mean, at first look, it seems like they're negative, but it's not, because what dies sometimes is the seed to new life. And correcting your mistakes, look, gee, we all make mistakes. But they're not mistakes. They're actually just learning curves. So I'm just feeling that that's what it is. It feels that what you're thinking of it is that it's mistakes and it's something dying, oh, woe is me. I'm feeling more uplifted and the freedom of what's potentially coming forward for you. So that's how I would actually look at it. As far as that potential moving forward.
Bobby Joe's just fractured 2 ribs. You poor thing, honey. Sending you lots of love and healing as well. And I wonder if the top of my stomach was hurting.
Oh, just there. Yeah.
Out.
Yeah.
No, she's tough, honey.
Yeah. Right. So thank you, ladies. My purpose is actually, sorry, I'm starting to read it before I put it up. Thank you, ladies. My purpose is actually a speaker, and this is coming up more and more. I think it's time to step into that path.
Oh, yes, hon. I was going to say amen. I'm not religious. I do feel it is, honey.
But amen's not necessarily just a religious word. It's just a completion. It's finishing the phrase. So there you go. So Danielle's actually said, definitely enjoyed herself and we'll be back.
Oh,
Thank
beautiful.
you. Thank you. Thank you. And she had to go. So there you go. That was before that.
Well, don't forget, for those people that have joined in and you are new to the show, to hit the My Time TV like button, so you can also follow us there, but also jump over to Roz's My Pages and hit the follow button there as well, because we're always doing stuff on our pages at the same time.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that I did remember to put those connections in the description. So it would be Sparkle. Oh, what's your page again?
Facebook, Spirit Sparks.
Spirit Sparks. And mine's Roz Boundy, plain and simple. It's me. But here's me.
Peekaboo. I love it.
I'm so
getting into that delirious time of Friday night.
And I'm so glad my kids don't watch. They'd be totally embarrassed and say, Mum!
Actually, what is it with our kids? They don't, neither of them, any of them watch.
I just got to laugh. Oh, it was lovely catching up with my son today.
Oh, beautiful.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good. Like all things do happen in perfect timing, regardless of what we think and feel at the time. It actually is perfect timing for what our life is and how we are meant to experience our lives. It's to be the best person that we can be, because that's why all of that is our past, that ancestry, that past life experience ourselves and all that we are. And it's wonderful connecting with other people like we do with live streaming, just sharing this time with Leanne as we do. Now back to the weekly, just the different time and day, which is wonderful. Evening is going to be it on a Friday, 8:30. mytimetv.live. Do hit that like button. Click our links. Even visit the Roz Boundy YouTube page, because that's where I've got it live streaming as well. No one showed up from there because, sadly, I haven't got many followers yet. Lovely if you just had a look, see what my daily. I've got the playlist there. But I'm not fishing for people to actually join just because of that. It's another place to be present and share what I feel is worthy of sharing, and it really is the connection with other people in the way that we can, and the platform of live video is absolutely perfect for this form, this way of connecting and communicating with others and sharing what we do. So yeah, and you've got some stuff coming up. What is it, Leanne?
What have I got coming up? A lot of it is online stuff at the moment. We do is it the 2nd of September that we have our live expo here on my
13th,
TV?
because
13th, that's right,
13th,
Father's Day.
because the first Sunday is Australia's Father's Day.
Yeah, that's right. And I've got the beginners level 1 online psychic mediumship development class up there. Level 2's been run in class. So 1 is online at the moment. 2 is going to be in class in Adelaide. Drum making workshop coming up, and very, very shortly, I'll let you know. Don't tell anybody. I have a 3-month program coming up as well, so I'll release information on that. If you want to join my membership, you can certainly jump over to leannewinston.com and become an annual member. That is on the early bird special of $55 for the year. It will be going up to $85 back to $85 on the 31st of August. So jump over there. Check out the members area. Lots of stuff in there. Lots of stuff to come. Lots of discounts and different things. So meditations, blogs. I'm going to put another blog up, actually. That's a reminder.
Yes. Yeah. And for myself, well, it just flows on. Whenever things occur, they'll be putting on stuff when I get around to it. It's not mainly because I'm lazy. I've been busy with this part-time job lately.
It has been crazy week.
Yes. So thank you, Louisa, as well. Hope to catch up next time. Enjoy the evening, everyone. And that is how we'll close. Enjoy the evening, everyone. Continue to be the best person that you can be. And blessings. Namaste.